Hey besties, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and welcome if you guys are new. My name is Lindsay, and over here on this channel we cover all things beauty, but so much fragrance talk, let me tell you. In today's video, I am looking at some of the most beautiful, aesthetically pleasing perfumes in my entire collection, and those are from the brand or house Juliette Has A Gun. So visually stunning, and also look at the atomizers on these fragrances. Look at that. I love the atomizer so much. By the way, it's a little dark and dreary outside in Florida right now, so I'm sorry if the quality of the video is not to par with others, but I love these fragrances. What I do love is they have a similar DNA, a similar zhuzh. You're getting that airy, molecular, kind of like ambroxany, musky DNA, which I really do enjoy. Not every fragrance has that type of setup, but a lot of them do. So when you smell one fragrance and another, they do kind of have similarities in a sense, so I do like that. Some do step outside of the DNA, but I just want to mention that because so many share that similar aspect, they do layer beautifully together. I've only bought 3 of the fragrances with my own money. I feel like that's very important to mention, but better believe I'm sharing all my honest thoughts and opinions. There's one I absolutely despise, but I feel like out of 9 that's pretty good, and there are a few I feel like are more masculine leaning. These are meant for anybody that wants to wear them, but I'm just saying, some for me, I feel like I'd like to smell more on a man than on myself. I think that the more you guys get to know me, the more you kind of see that I do go for the more feminine leaning fragrances, but I do like something that is unisex as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. There's 11 fragrances to talk about, and I am so excited. Starting with one of my favorites, we have Juliette Has A Gun. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the name was kind of silly when I first saw it, but you guys, I have been loving the fragrance and completely understanding the name recently. I went up to my collection and gave this a sniff actually just yesterday, and I found myself saying, because it's so intoxicating, it's playful, it's sexy, it's very girly and very like romantic. I always tell you guys, or I have the past few times I've talked about it, it does remind me of the sweethearts in middle school where you'd get them for your crush, you pay like $1, they would say, "Be mine, I love you, like you're the best," whatever those say, and it would just make your whole entire day. They have that powdery sweetness, that candy-like quality, and so does this on the dry down. I love this. I want to put this one on skin. This is so nice. I'm gonna say on the dry down, it kind of gets a little medicinal. I don't get the Play-Doh reference, you know, to Dior Poison at all. So if you like Dior Poison but you don't like the Play-Doh quality, this one is also a little lighter. I think you'd really enjoy this one. Yeah, it's very feminine, so intoxicating, so beautiful. There's something a little artificial to it, but like I love it. I get down with it. I really do. There's raspberry, caramel, vanilla. There are some florals giving a bit of freshness. It just puts a smile on my face, and it's very powdery, almost like if there was some fluffy powdery marshmallow in here. I really love this. Again, I think it's very playful. It does remind me of Young Love, and it does remind me of Dior Poison, but I think I like this one even more. It's so nice, and you're not gonna get the Play-Doh. Beautiful, you guys. That was pretty brief, huh, for me. I'm gonna also tell you the notes. So we have top notes of raspberry, geranium, and neroli. Middle notes of tuberose, iris, orange blossom, and jasmine sambac. That iris is that powdery aspect. Base notes of vanilla, caramel, sandalwood, heliotrope, white musk. You do get the white musk, and also patchouli. I did not know this has patchouli. I do not get that one bit, which I know will be music to so many of your ears, and I do want to say this is the sweetest fragrance if you do like sweet scents. Next up is Pear Ink, and this is very different in comparison. This is refreshing, aquatic, it's musky, fruity, beautiful, can't go wrong. if you like Ariana Grande's God Is a Woman, you're gonna love this, and the longevity is a little bit better. It could be better still. I do feel like lasts way longer on my skin, I'm gonna be honest, but this is still very beautiful if you like that musky, pear, juicy, aquatic, refreshing type of DNA. This is just beautiful. I love it the most for spring and summer, summer being where I really feel like it performs the best, but I just think this puts a smile on my face, and it's just very nice. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's very simple. It's not super complex, but you're just gonna like it, and you're just gonna feel super refreshed. There's top notes of pear, middle notes of ambroxan, base note of musk, of course, and also ambrelloid. This, beautiful. Can't go wrong. Smell it in store, see how you feel. Because Ariana Grande's God Is a Woman, it does smell similar, you might not need this, but for me personally, I do get better longevity. I really want to get the lotion from the Ariana Grande line of God Is a Woman. I think that paired with this might help out a little bit, but really beautiful. Can't go wrong. Next is Vanilla Vibes, and in the spring and summer, let me just tell y'all, specifically summer, I am going to go crazy on this bottle. I'm gonna use it up. I am going to violate this bottle, let me tell you, and I'm so happy this is a fragrance they sent in a big bottle, because I would have bought this with my own money 100%. Some people, the mix of the vanilla and the salt, they get sweat, like skin musky sweat. I don't get that, thank gosh. I get light, airy, beachy, beautiful, easy breezy, beautiful CoverGirl. I get soft, almost a little like fuzzy. This is really, really beautiful, and I think a little powdery. So gorgeous for the warmer weather. It's very light wearing. It's not something like Skylar Salt Air that's astringent or off-putting at times to me, because that one does have driftwood, it has green coconut, it has salt, the minerals of the freaking ocean. This one is cleaner, lighter, very beautiful. The notes are top notes of salt, middle notes of vanilla, absolute, orchid, base notes of tonka bean, love that, sandalwood, musk, and benzoin. To me, the vanilla absolute, it's not super sweet in the fragrance, so don't think it's gonna be super sweet and like heavy vanilla. It's not. It's just very likable, and I think if you do like fragrances like Replica's Beach Walk or something like Salt Air, you'd really like this. Let me just mention again, for me it sits very close to the skin, but you still do smell it. Next is Lust for Sun. I want to talk about this one after Vanilla Vibes because I love to layer these together. I think it's so beautiful. Lust for Sun is a little different. So for me, Vanilla Vibes is you're cute, you're wearing all white with your little shades, you're walking on the beach with your boo, you're enjoying like the crisp air. This one is more so like you're out and about, you are lathered with sunscreen, you are tanning, drinking drinks, having a fun time, going in the ocean, having a blast in the sun, because this one is very solar, to me very bright and very energetic. That is this. This is not as soft. This one is definitely stronger, very white, floral heavy for sure. You're getting the freesia, the gardenia, very strong with the white florals. You have to love them to be okay with this fragrance, but you're also getting this very apparent coconut, which is why I say you do get that sunscreeny type of smell from this for sure. As it dries down, you do get more of like the musk, you get more of the kind of like musky, salty, sweet situation going on with the vanilla coming through more and more, but you still get the florals for sure. You do. It's just not as bright and as like loud in your face. I will say on the dry down, I always say as it dries down, it reminds me more so of the walk back to your car after you've had fun in the sun and there's like this sunset and it's really nice. You go in the car and you smell, everybody smells beachy, sandy, sunscreeny. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? This is really nice. Very, very white floral. I cannot stress that enough because I know so many people don't like that. This is not groundbreaking, but I do really like it a lot, I have to say. And for me, I get a good amount of longevity, which is a plus. Even though on the dry down, I do lose some of what I really love about it. I do like this one. I think this one is another one where I bought a full bottle of this fragrance because I did really like it. So top notes are coconut, freesia, and bergamot. So it's bright, beautiful, just stunning in the opening. Middle notes of gardenia, and I forgot ylang ylang, jasmine, orange blossom. So many florals. Base notes of white musk, ambroxan, and vanilla. So again, it has that ambroxany, musky situation going on the DNA. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't expect anything different. It is that type of solar, bright, beachy type of scent, but softer and more airy, molecular on the dry down. That is what should be expected, I suppose, from the brand. It's their own kind of twist, if that makes sense. Next is the infamous Not a Perfume. I bought this one with my own money and I think it's very pretty. This one is not super sexy to me. I know some people do get that vibe from this fragrance, but for me, I really don't. I more so get the clean, musky, your skin but better kind of laundry smell from this. It's like if you took Glossier You and you took out the spicy element. Very nice and clean and like you didn't try. That's this vibe for me for sure. There's not a lot to say. It's not super like groundbreaking, but I did buy this one because I do feel like this is necessary in my collection. It is a beautiful clean scent, and I think if you like Glossier You, or what's another one? There's another fragrance that comes to mind. I can't put my finger on it, but very clean, perfect for errands, perfect for every day, perfect for Sunday morning when you're doing your chores and just want to smell nice. Next is Ode to Dullness. I really like this one. For me, this is cozy, it's comforting, it's warm. It gives vibes like as if you were wrapped in a fuzzy blanket or wearing a cozy sweater. It smells like a hug, honestly. I love to wear this when I'm cuddled up, watching movies. Even on a day-to-day basis running errands, this one is really nice too, especially for me in the colder weather. This is like if cashmere wood and sandalwood had a baby. Typically with cashmere wood, I do like to have some sweetness. There's some tonka. This one's super simple. I think there's also anise or anise, which I think is some type of like floral note as well that's a little spicy. This does come off a bit spicy, but it's like a soft, warm, spicy. Not too much. I do like this one. I love to layer this with other fragrances. I think it works beautifully used that way. It's not super complex. That's why the name is Ode to Dullness. For me, I always say the name could be called Ode to Comfort because to me, that is exactly what it is. I think it's so nice. It has notes of cashmere wood, sandalwood, star anise or anise, and tonka bean. And the star anise, yeah, it's under spices, soft, powdery, floral, spicy fragrance with nuances of licorice. So let me know if you guys get that in the fragrance. I feel like I can subtly get it for sure. Yeah, it's not like it has loads of personality, but the good thing is it's really not marketed to be as such. So this is likable. I don't love it, but it's nice. On to number 7, going into my travel sprays. This is my least favorite and it is Sunny Side Up. It smells better on paper, let me just say, but on my skin, I really dislike it. I want to say I hate it, but I don't want to be dramatic. I really dislike this though. When I think of Sunny Side Up, I think of warm, I think of bright, like very ready for the day and uplifting. This is bringing me down. This is spicy, woody, very, very woody and a bit nauseating if I'm honest. As it dries down, you get this almost pencil shaving kind of texture and dry down, like very powdery. yeah, like shavings. It's very off-putting to me personally. I'm trying my best to be, you know, nice about it, but for me, because I know some people really like this, but for me it is just a complete no. They're supposed to be coconut. I don't get that, and I don't really get any. I honestly am not picking up any sweetness. So for me, I mean, as it dries down more, like, I want to love it. It's just not my vibe. It might be yours, but it's definitely not mine. The top notes, which I had no idea, we have vanilla absolute. I get no vanilla. Amorous, I could see that. Jasmine, middle notes of sandalwood, coconut milk, orris root, and jasmine. More and more jasmine, and base notes of ISO-E Super and ambrette. I love ambrette so much, but in this fragrance, y'all, again, it's just a no for me, unfortunately. Number 8, onto more positive things, is Magnolia Bliss. Magnolia Bliss is in fact blissful. It's beautiful. It's floral, fruity, just very joyous energy in this fragrance for sure. I really do like it. It is fruity, floral, almost has a shampoo-y type of feel. It's fresh. It's a little spicy. This is really nice, you guys. Yeah, you're getting the citrus, you're getting the fruity nectarine, you're getting the citruses, I think there's lemon, and you are getting the ginger kick, like the spice, which is beautiful. But on the dry down, in my opinion, it kind of smells more like a fresh, fruity floral shampoo with a little bit of spice, like I said before. So it gets muskier, closer to the skin. This is nice. It has notes of bergamot, lemon, petitgrain, and ginger in the top. Middle notes of nectarine, magnolia, freesia, and peony. I love peony in fragrances, and also green gage. Never seen that before. Base notes of musk, ambroxan, vanilla, and tonka bean. So yeah, I think this is gonna perform so beautiful in the springtime and the summer. Again, a very likable scent. Now, number 9 is a love. I do want to get this one in the big bottle. This is Lipstick Fever, and oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I put this on the same level as like and I love This is, I'm gonna put it on skin, or I'm doing too much on skin. Let me do it on paper. This is so pretty. So it does have that lipsticky makeup situation going on. It's not like a cakey type of lipstick. You know how sometimes brands will do that sweet thing? This is more so you go in your makeup bag, you smell your makeup powders, you smell your lipstick, you get hit in the face with all those scents. It's kind of like that, where if you go into a Sephora or a Ulta and you just get that smell, this is very that. I love this so much. It's a little sweeter than what I'm saying, so you are getting this really beautiful fruity raspberry that is just so addictive to me in the fragrance. As it dries down, it's a little lighter on the skin than is, but it's a beautiful composition of purple florals, iris, violet, and raspberry. I do believe there's also vanilla adding to the sweetness, and for me, I'm not getting a ton of the wood. I think there's cedar. I'm not getting a ton, thank gosh, but a little bit maybe. This is just really nice, very likable, very girly, flirty, pretty, something very nostalgic to this fragrance for sure. I feel like the 2 sweetest fragrances I do have like scent memories with, and it's just very beautiful. Super enjoyable, very pleasant scent, not like many fragrances I own, and I do feel like my dent in this travel is getting pretty low because I have been wearing this like crazy. So pretty. The notes are top notes of raspberry and violet, middle notes of iris and patchouli, and base notes of cedar and also vanilla. This is another one I'm not, drop my phone, I'm not really getting a ton of patchouli at all. This is so pretty. I love it. I love this one so much. Please give it a sniff in store. Put it on your skin. It's absolutely beautiful. Ran out of papers. Number 10 is Moscow Mule, and let me tell you, I've never drank one, I've never smelled one, I'd never even seen one until I googled it, so this is definitely new to me, but I do like the smell of this, let me say. I don't know if I'd like to wear this all the time. I mean, I have been because I've been testing it, but I don't know if I'm gonna get a full bottle of this one, y'all. I feel like I like to smell this, but I don't know if necessarily it smelled good on me. This, you have to like citrus. It opens up very citrusy, very bright, kind of sparkly, but it's not quite to the level of like Lime Sands from Skylar. I hate to pit brands against each other. I'm totally not doing that, but it's the only limey, lemony fragrance I have that I can compare. This is definitely softer, probably because they have that musky, you know, airy thing going on within the brand. But this is more likable to me, easier to wear. Not aggressive with the citrus, not going cleaning product, which I really like. As it dries down more, you do get that fresh, spicy kick from the ginger that is so beautiful in this fragrance. And on the overall dry down, it gets more musky, and I really do like that. This is very pretty. You have to like citrus, you have to like musk. And to me, you do have to like ginger. This is very beautiful though, for those of you that do like Moscow Mules. I haven't smelled one like I said, but after Googling what it is, this does kind of remind me of a Moscow Mule, just based off the description. So the notes are top notes of bergamot, lime, and lemon, middle notes of hedione, ginger, and apple, and base notes of white musk, woody notes, amber, and amber wood. Apple, huh? That might be toning down some of the citruses for sure and helping like even everything out. Number 12, finishing this off, and our final fragrance is Ego Stratus. Ego Stratus is a fragrance for sure that I like to smell, but I really don't think I'm gonna wear too much, being honest. This smells very masculine to me, and again, like I said earlier, I don't love overly masculine fragrances on myself all the time, but every once in a while, maybe I will reach for this. To me, this is a really cool combination of citrus and marine notes. There's also this really nice blueberry note that's really cool in the fragrance, and you do somewhat pick that up, but it is more citrusy, let's be honest. I do feel like I've smelled a fragrance from Zara that does kind of remind me of this fragrance because it's fresh, it's marine, there's citrus, aromatic, kind of has like a similar DNA. Anyways, this would smell amazing on a man. In fact, I had a man smell all the fragrances in the line, and this was his pick, and I can see why. Out of all the more masculine leaning fragrances, we have this one, Moscow Mule, the Sunny Side Up. I do believe this one smells the best, I'm just being honest. And I just think if you like those type of fresh, citrusy, musky fragrances, you'd really enjoy this. I enjoy this. I am going to be wearing it. Does really remind me of the one from Zara though, so I don't think I'm going to buy a big bottle. But this is very interesting. Once again, just not 100% my vibe for what I do look for in my fragrances. Not for all the time. If I found this on a good discount, maybe I'll pick it up. But this is just a like. Love for a man, like love for a man. Top notes are bergamot, lemon, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are C notes, cologne, blueberry, neroli, and peach. And base notes are ambroxan, musk, and cedar. Like I said, cedar can go very mask on me. That's not the case in Lipstick Fever, but in this fragrance, it totally is. But those were my wrapped up opinions on the Juliette Has A Gun fragrances. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below which ones are your favorite. Give me like your top 3 from Juliette Has A Gun. Honestly, for having 11 fragrances I've been testing over a period of weeks, I do feel like liking around 8 like really liking them is a pretty good number. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good things, and I will see you in the next one, besties. Bye! I'm gonna go like flush out my nose.